when we run the specs, we'll figure out what that does. Hopefully.
Do you have Hound CI turned on for local support?
Hopefully it's been switched off. It was running last week.
Oh, okay.
The nice thing was that when I used the editor to fix something that I thought needed to be fixed, the Hound comment was magically hidden by GitHub, at least from the inline comments. The diff view.
Because a comment that's been made on a line that no longer exists doesn't show up.
Right. I think I dealt with that one, so... Or have I dealt with them all? Looks like I've dealt with them all, but we've got this issue with indentation, so I'll check the indentation for the first half of the file and see what's up. Taking its time. Finished. It looks right, and then I've got a context or a describe within there, which is alright. This, too many ends. It is restricted, must relate to, so it should have the same indentation as this. So it does, which means that this end is doesn't belong there.
Right, so that is part of the get.
It's the put update.
And put update.
Yeah, it's part of this 177.
Does that get closed?
I'm hoping that it's closed here before the delete, and if it isn't closed correctly, this will indent wrongly. No, that's indenting correctly. I mean, it could be quite nice just to put these. Oh, there's that line again. Response should render template layouts full width, but rather than an after each, it's just a on its own. I'm going to move this up because it'll be easier to read. Up here.
That. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm using double quotes. Double quotes is the one that allows string interpolation, isn't it? In Ruby. And in Perl and Bash and all the cousins. Right. Now, these all seem to be indented right, and there seems to be a matching number of ends. Invalid end nest. So I'll just do the indentation all over again for the entire file. Let it do its thinking. Time. Nothing's changed, obviously. So I think I'll save that. Right, back to the list of tasks, which is in the shell. So that's the pages controller. We've got the page model spec. Sorry about the giant text. Something else that needs to come from the doc files. Now this is interesting. This is a really, really long conflict. In fact, it's the entire file. Whoa. Right. And so this is the stuff from develop. Can I just jump into GitHub and double check? Or can you keep an eye on Skype and see if Sam starts up for Skype for
he says feel free to stay pairing with Pete if you prefer. Client meeting will of course be recorded.
All right.
But he hasn't posted anything yet.
Right. I would like to go to that.
Yeah.
Now where am I? I want to look at the commits and develop branch. This is 969878A78. I just want to compare that with what's in Emacs here. Yeah, that is develop, but just for some reason Git didn't call it develop. Right. So a bunch of validations of. Oh, it's just a bunch of specs for the validation. And it's, assuming the validation is there in the model, this isn't an issue. And sure enough, these are new validations that appeared last week in the application. That definitely I should be merging in before we do a pull request. So that's good.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all. And this stuff from line 48 up is my new stuff with, may do with a bit of code review. It does look a bit overcomplicated. But yeah, I split it up into ones that have 3 factories in and ones that just have 1 factory. So maybe if I put a line there. These ones just do building on their own. They don't belong in either context, I don't think, which means that their nesting is all messed up. Do they? Yeah, they don't use the page variable at all. That they do their own thing, which means
So
yeah, the nesting's messed up.
Nesting.
The nesting is messed up.
Messed up nesting.
And kind of yes.
So there, you're just closing the context there.
Yeah,
and those are in the page describe block.
Yeah, and that one's invalid. So yeah, be kind of just give these a context or something, just so that they don't look like they're hanging out on their own. Or is that just obsessive nesting?
Yeah, the page
describe validations to and
okay, nice.
That makes sense, since I've got 2 other contexts there. And I should probably do this again too. It's probably terrible style to put lines in it. It's a throwback to Fortran. Right, so that's the page spec. So the last one is this layout spec. And oh, it's just a short one here. Oh, that's good. And this is where Sam saw my work here and improved on it to make it. Sam or John improved on it to turn it to rendered within. Yeah, it was Sam did that. So I will just blow away my version. I'm not quite sure how that got back into the pull request. Probably just. No, I don't see any reason why that would be in the pull request. Code. Possibly just because Sam did the 9-fold merge after I merged with upstream.
Maybe.
Yeah. Right. I can do a get status now. Why is it showing? Oh, I have to do get add for all of those next to say that I'm done. And before that, I need to do run the specs. No bundle. RVM gem set list. No RVM. See,
Are you in a Vagrant machine?
Yep. Possible bug with Vagrant. I mean, I'm hoping I'm in a Vagrant machine. That doesn't tell me very much. Oh, actually, that tells me a lot. That's telling me that it's using a Fedora host, which means that I am in the wrong.
Right.
Also, it explains why Emacs started up so quickly. But it means I'm in the shared folder rather than actually on the Vagrant box.
Right. So if you do Vagrant SSH.
Yeah, I must have dropped out of the Vagrant SSH, so I can do it here. CD. Guess you can't do that. It must be that. I see. You're supposed to use a double dash to send SSH options. Right, here we are. We have a very boring prompt. I must have done Vagrant SSH earlier and not noticed that it failed. Now I'm in RVM.
Maybe.
I can do bundle exec spec. We wait the usual length of time. It seems that my process is going flat out.
Sam has posted the client meeting link.
Okay. Do you want to see the results of this, or do you want to go back to your projects?
No, no worries. I've got stuff to be getting on with.
All right. Okay. Well, thanks very much. It was. I don't know if you learnt anything from that, but I got a lot of moral support and guidance and conflict codes.
That was worthwhile.
In terms of digging through those. Pardon?
That was worthwhile for me then. I don't know if I helped.
Yeah. No. It was. From my point of view, it was good use of your time. Thank you.
Good.
Bye.
Okay. See you later, Dave.